Hello, everybody. This is Gary Rothline, author and writer of Me and the Mental, a memoir about one's direction to the next. Just giving you an update that today, over this few to 5 minute video, I'm going to be discussing my chapter 5 and what that is about. And also, I would like to go over and say thank you for my fans, my followers, or anybody who's read my content through Facebook or has watched any of my YouTube videos through the author's channel. In addition, that I'm happy that also I keep you updated, and that's just my personal perspective, is that I'm happy because I'm keeping you guys updated. So, let's start discussing what Chapter 5 is about. Chapter 5 is my past experiences with the employment field, and what that is that discusses how I've been through certain traumatic situations. Some of the situations were also good, but I've had a mixture of good and negative experiences when it came to working in the job field, and certain things may have occurred. And if I could elaborate a little bit, it could include maybe getting in confrontations and and other things, like I thought that I was not developed enough for my job field. And this was in the past when I worked for fast food restaurants or catering places. So, and it's covered in my examples. For example, like one of these parts of my sections of the chapter 5 is that I had been working at a eatery, and for that, I did get into a situation that I was not happy with, and this was before I started working for the next job that, I was very slow at, or, I felt like a lot of problems were happening with me, with other people. My own personal perspective is that I did not go to make that into a positive thing, even though I wanted it to be a positive experience for me to enter into the workforce. But in this first example, and I'll just give this to you, is that yes, I started working at an eatery, kind of like a restaurant, breakfast eatery, and yes, I did get into, situations at work that I should have not gotten myself into, but based on my reasoning, it happened anyways. And just like the second sections and all the other sections of that chapter do provide an outlook for these examples of my work experiences that are in chapter 5. Meanwhile, I'll briefly overview chapter 10, even though I'm not going to fully discuss that until I make another video. But chapter 10 revolves around why those work experiences in chapter 5, I have a personal evaluation and a critical analysis, like just insight to what I felt and all that. And then my chapter 15, I'll briefly discuss this until I go over it fully, but my chapter 15, which is my last chapter, discusses about how those work experiences with confrontations and my examples of my personal approaches could have been better, is discussed as my chapter 15 approaches, how that shaped my modern day, and just a final summary. And usually from chapters 10 through 15, chapters 11 through 15, sorry about that, discusses about my, how they shaped my present day. And that's all I wanted to review with you guys, to my readers, or to the followers, or anybody that's interested in my platform for my book, or just reading my post and keeping yourself updated with my platform. So, also, if you notice, I'm in a different setting right now. I'm not in my current setting right now, so that's maybe why it looks different. And, I just thought maybe I'd give that into a detail for the audience. But, anyways, that concludes this video. I hope you guys liked what you viewed today. And I'm going to close this out by saying thank you again for keeping attention to my posts, and also, just being there and knowing that I will keep you guys updated. And when you guys have a chance, try to buy my book either by ebook or paperback through Barnes & Noble's, Amazon, or Google, or any of those other places that sell my book, because it is worth the time to read, and you'll find that it's crucial as a mental concept of health and wanting to get better through negatives that happen in one's life. So I want to say thank you again, and enjoy the rest of your day.